viewers, and welcome back to McElroy's Motors, the home of the weird, the boring, the projects, and the adventures. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. In today's video, we are just going to be taking this 1990 Eagle Premier out for a little drive so you guys can hear what it sounds like. But in the meantime, it is now time to cue the music. Right, I got the fan hooked up, and I do apologize for wearing this garish sweatshirt, but it is really chilly this morning. It's about 45 degrees outside. First seatbelt goes up, second seatbelt goes across the lap. Alright, let's fire it up. There we go. Like I said, it's very cold. Let's get some heat going with my dash-mounted climate controls. Get some heat going here. I have it set for 81 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius, because if it was Celsius, I would be roasting. But as you can hear, it's like a very faint roar. Doesn't sound like a V6 when you're driving it. It sounds like a 4-cylinder. Now the steering column in this is a little squeaky, but that's just one of the things I have to get done to it. But we're going back to 2016, where I had one of these as my very first car. It is a 3-liter overhead cam V6 with port fuel injection, so no carburetor to worry about. The only thing I have to worry about now is what the Chevrolet Impala is doing in front of me. Can't seem to pull in the driveway to pick up a passenger by the looks of it. Really? And like I said, the turn signal does chime. That's the turn signal sound. Volvo-built V6 engine. It's a bit rattly, but it runs and drives, as you guys can see. And it drives really well. Work. The control for that is a little slider to my left here. And I have to push in the slider to activate the washers, which are actually built into the wiper blades themselves. But as you can see, it's a very smooth car. Definitely feels very French. But when you take it into a corner, it doesn't lean like a typical 80s French car. It actually handles more like a German car, which is quite surprising. Albeit like an old BMW or something. Except that it's not rear-wheel drive. It's front-wheel drive. Wow, that Subaru had a lot of stickers on it. The whole back end was completely covered. left here, this white building here, that's where I went to high school. Such a questionable building that was. But we'll flip the car around and I'll do a POV if you want to do that, a point of view shot. Yep, I used to come here every Monday through Friday at 6 in the morning to start my school days. I used to have some really long hair back then. I looked like an anorexic version of Kurt Cobain. But what a memory. Like I said, that is the turn signal sign. You can see the indicator flash on the dashboard. But as you guys can see, it drives beautifully. I just got the alignment sorted out. It still pulls a little bit to the left because I think it just needs to adjust itself a bit. I just put air in the tires and I think it just needs new tires at the end of the day. So I'm going to get some new tires for it, hopefully by the end of next month. I think the front tires are closer to 6 years old. The rear tires are brand new, so I'm not worried about those. But for a car that is 36 years old, and by far the only one in my county as far as I can tell, this thing drives great. And like I said, it needs a bit of work in my last video, but that's something I'm willing to take on, because this thing is worth saving. That's where I go for my car washes. This dealership right here has a whole bunch of high-end cars. We're talking Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, the whole shebang. I pulled up there in this thing and they had no idea what they were looking at. They didn't even know this car even existed. This place coming up on the right is where I got my Saturn's head unit. Yep, it's getting nice and toasty in here now. And it's got that sweet French car scent to it. If only people knew just how rare this car was, maybe they'll learn to appreciate it a little bit more. Sure, it wasn't the most reliable thing out there, but it definitely was a game changer. I mean, people complain about Tesla's reliability all the time. This guy's rocking the RoboCop sunglasses in the Chevy Trax next to me. Thank God I don't have to ride those anymore. Haven't done for 10 years. Funny thing was, after I passed my driver's test in one of these, I took my grandmother home. And I decided, you know what? Since I am now free, licensed, and ready to go, I'm going to listen to the radio. And a song by the Steve Miller Band called Fly Like an Eagle came on. And it was just so fitting. Driving an old Eagle. That is one of the best Italian supermarkets out there, DeVita's. They have the best subs, the best meat. Oh, it's always good stuff. And that's where my sister worked during my high school days, the Save Lot store. odd because it is only a one-way street. That's why I'm driving in the middle of the road as opposed to being on the right-hand side. That's why I can see a no parking sign on this side. But I feel so nostalgic driving this thing. I feel like I'm 10 years younger. I'm 27 years old now, about to be 28 in the summer. And I bought one of these when I was 17. Right before I turned 18 and took my driver's test. I know if my sister saw me driving this thing again, she'd be like, "Oh my God, Nick, you bought that?" And I'd be saying, "Yeah, I most certainly did." Trip down memory lane. Everybody remembers their first car. Everybody does. Shoot, my grandfather still remembers his first car after not owning it for almost 60 years. I love this thing so much. Such an odd car. By today's standards, anyway. And this house right here, coming up on the right, the white one with the giant wooden ramp, that is my childhood home. That's where I spent my early days of childhood. Squeak! This guy here with the white SUV, he does all sorts of body work for cars. He has a 71 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. He used to have an 87 Ford Ranger. He loves old weird cars like I do. I'm going to get in touch with him and see if he can help me repaint this thing. And then just like that, we are back. Like I said in the last video, the fan keeps going. You can probably hear it. So what I gotta do is unbuckle the shoulder belt, undo the lap belt, pop the hood, which the hood release is down here, open the door, which is this chrome bit right here, bit stiff. Set the keys on the dashboard for right now. Open the hood one-handedly. It's very heavy. And then just take the positive port out of this fuse here that I made from scratch and just set it aside, and it stops the fan. But now I can officially give you guys a driving video of what is indeed a very rare car, a 1990 Eagle Premier. When was the last time you even seen one of these, let alone heard about them? Because they didn't sell very many either. But as you guys can tell, I absolutely adore this French chassis, Italian designed, German transmission strangeness. And I absolutely love it because it's such a cruiser. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Bye-bye.